और बताओ। यस प्लीज, बैठो बैठो बैठो। रीडिंग की हैबिट है अच्छी है,
जी सर।
इंग्लिश की क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए,
जी सर।
पढ़ने की आदत अच्छी है तो होनी चाहिए ना।
जी सर।
चलिए, आप इंग्लिश में जवाब देंगे, हिंदी में देंगे?
इंग्लिश सर।
इंग्लिश को।
सेशंस में क्रिमिनल केस की प्रोसीडिंग्स में 2 बार वर्ड आता है डिस्चार्ज और एक्विटल। क्या डिफरेंस है दोनों में?
Sir, discharge is a stage which is immediately after cognizance, and when the judge is having the material like FIR and statement under 161, statement under 164, or the documents which have been given to the judge under 173 clause 5 and statements under 173 clause 6. After considering all of those things, and at the same time, if there is some examination to be done of the complainant, if the case is filed on the basis of the complainant, then if the judge comes to this conclusion that there is prima facie no case which is made out against the accused, then the judge would decide and go again and say that the person is discharged. But when it comes to the acquittal is a stage which is immediately after recording, immediately after examination of the accused, post evidence of the prosecution. So the question of acquittal shall be coming only after examination of the accused under section 313 of CRPC. So if we take into consideration,
Section 313, when can the examination of accused be done?
sir, under section 313, there are two things. One is mandatory and another one is discretionary. So mandatory provision is with respect to the prosecution evidence. So after the prosecution evidence, it is mandatory to examine the accused. But the judge or the magistrate could examine at his or her discretion at any stage
That's
the
first
accused.
part.
Yes.
Good. And what shall be asked in the second one, which is mandatory part?
So
Means the provision which makes it mandatory that it shall be, the judge shall put up the questions. So what kind of questions should be put up before the accused?
sir, at that point in time, the prosecution evidence is complete. So the judge shall be asking question with respect to the prosecution evidence, whether the accused one, what the accused person has to say with respect to the evidence which have been given by the prosecution
Against him.
against him.
Suppose judge forgot. Right, जज की भूली है 313 लेने 315 के बयान हो गए. He produced himself as a witness. Now judge says I want to ask the questions related to 313. क्या होगा? Is this irregularity which can be corrected, or it's irreparable irregularity?
Sir, I'm not.
Means certain irregularities can be removed.
Yes, sir.
Some cannot be.
Yes, sir.
So in this particular irregularity that no question had been put up, or on some material evidence against the accused, so the question had not been put up under section 313. So is that irregularity reparable or irreparable?
Sir, I'm not clear about this particular thing, but if you allow me, then I would try to answer.
Please, whatever means what
Sir,
you feel or whatever you read.
I do not recollect the provisions of section 460 and 461 in totality. So if it is falling under 461, then it shall not be correctable. And I suppose that
Because 313 specifically mentions that before he produces himself as a defense witness. So before the defense examination begins, all the questions under 313 shall be asked, which are incriminating him.
yes, sir.
Those which are not incriminating him, they can be asked some irrelevant questions, but those which are incriminating him, they shall be asked. If they have not been asked, then it's causing great prejudice to the
Yes.
accused. That is irreparable usually in irregularity. I mean, good. You remember precisely many things.
Okay.
Maintenance provision in CRPC.
Maintenance.
Maintenance provision. Sir, it is provided under section 125 of CRPC, and it talks about many category of persons. For example, it talks about father and mother. It talks about minor children, and it talks about wife. And here, word wife means meaning of the word wife is very broader one. So the even divorced wife shall also be counted as wife.
Any limit of amount?
Sir,
In
there is
that
no
one?
such limit which is provided under section 125 of CRPC.
Unlimited.
Yes, sir.
And amendment of changes of maintenance, change कर सकते हैं maintenance,
जी सर.
बताइए.
Sir, it has been provided under 127 of CRPC.
Right.
So, and there are grounds for this. So, if there is change of the circumstances of the parties, or if the wife gets remarried, then there can be changes in the amount of the maintenance.
बढ़ाया भी जा सकता है, फिर 500 पे ग्रांट की इसको बढ़ाया भी जा सकता है और घटाया भी जा सकता है, दोनों किया जा
Sir,
सकता है.
Section 127 does not say anything about this. It merely talks about the alteration. So, I suppose it could go even beyond the ones which has been already provided.
आपका कॉन्फिडेंट बहुत अच्छा है.
Summary trial.
अच्छा है.
Last line on this maintenance only. Can the Muslim woman claim the maintenance under 125?
Sir, there has been a catena of judgments about this particular thing.
Recent judgment only by Justice Nagaratna.
Yes, sir. So it is a secular law. It does not talk about the religion.
That's it.
कॉन्फिडेंट बहुत अच्छा है.
Thank you, sir.
दूसरे रिप्लाई दे रही है, वो आप सेक्स भी करेक्टली परफेक्टली याद की हो.
Summary trial
बहुत अच्छा.
in criminal CRPC.
जैसा आप अच्छा.
Sir, should I?
नहीं, आप
हाँ कुछ.
ये दोनों है ना, हमने तो पास कर लिया, ये दोनों खतरनाक है. जब
जी सर.
आईपीसी में से कौन से ऑफेंस है जिनकी प्रिपरेशन पनिशेबल है?
Sir, one of the prominent offense of which the preparation is punishable is offense against the state, which is waging of the war, and another one is dacoity. In both of these things, preparation itself is punishable, which goes against the normal criminal law and its principles.
What are the ingredients of preparation for equality? What is necessary for that?
Sir, specifically, I do not remember this thing.
And offense against the state, what is necessary for that?
So, sir, offense against state, which is waging of war, which is given under Section 121 of IPC, it says that if a person prepares by any means, for example, by collecting some material or by giving those materials to the fellow conspirators in order to commit those things, then that shall also be counted as preparation for the offense of waging.
A particular section in IPC for this?
Sir, I specifically do not remember that, sir. Sorry.
इसको देखें थोड़ा सा.
आप कौन सा टर्म थे?
Third attempt.
Ram Kishore,
जी.
suppose someone is मतलब कहीं चुनावों की सभा हो रही है, उसमें एक ग्रुप आता है और वो नारे लगाता है पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद. Type of offense they committed?
Sir, to my understanding, it does not amount to any kind of the offense because here it is not even sedition because there is
Sedition.
because there is no feeling of disaffection which is being.
This is the complete feeling of disaffection.
Sir, I would say this is, if you permit, sir, I would say this is a statement which says that I hail that particular state to prosper. I wish that particular state to prosper, but I do not say that my country, India, should not prosper, or my country that is India should go backwards. So that is not a feeling of disaffection. It is merely saying that I wish that the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is taken to the reality and everyone around the globe is in a position to prosper.
Okay. So yeah, under 125, can husband demand maintenance from from his wife? Suppose his wife is a judicial officer, but he does not have.
Sir, as far as I remember, Section 125 of CRPC is for the ones who have been neglected by the men only. So, to my understanding, a husband cannot claim any sort of the maintenance from his
उसके
wife
हस्बैंड को कहाँ जाना पड़ेगा? मांग तो सकता है, पर वो कहाँ मांगेगा?
under personal laws, if I'm not wrong.
हाँ, पर्सनल लॉ मांग सकता है. अच्छा, एक क्वेश्चन और ये जुवेनाइल जस्टिस बोर्ड और चिल्ड्रन कोर्ट में क्या अंतर है?
Sir, Juvenile Justice Board has been constituted in order to try the offenses which are committed by a child in conflict with law, and child welfare committee has been constituted in order to take care of the children who are in need of the care and protection. So there could be a situation where a child in conflict with law is also a child in need of the care and protection. So in those situations, both Juvenile Justice Board and the Child Welfare Committee would come into picture, sir.
So Juvenile Justice Board can punish the children or not?
Sir, under Section 18, it could pass such orders, and under Section 19 of the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection.
So such orders are punishable.
With respect to punishment, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, yes, there can be orders with respect to the punishment, but the punishment shall not be in consonance with the punishments which are provided under Section 53 of CRPC. There are different categories of the punishments. For example, it could be merely reprimand, or it could be merely releasing the person on bond of his or her father or the guardian, or it could be sending the person to the vocational training or the therapeutic centers.
Under which provision RJs are appointed of the Constitution?
Sir,
Under which article?
sir, I specifically do not recollect, sir, but I think it is 339,
339.
Article 339 of the Constitution, if I am not wrong, sir.
आर्टिकल गलत है
वैसे नजदीक पहुंच गए.
नहीं पोस्ट अपॉइंटमेंट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में होता है या
जी सर.
जुडिशियल ऑफिसर अपॉइंटमेंट प्रोवाइडेड किसमें
Sir, it is under the Constitution only, in the name of the governor. They are being appointed, sir.
बहुत अच्छा कॉन्फिडेंस है आपका. आप भगवान जो अटेम्प्ट में आप रह गए किस स्टेप पर रह गए बेटा?
Sir, mains की stage पे, sir.
दोनों में
जी sir. So last time I missed it by a margin of 2 marks, sir.
बिफोर
So before that, there was a big margin of 12 marks.
आपका इंटरव्यू तो बहुत अच्छा है. रिटर्न में तो मैं पता नहीं
आपके बार हो जाएगा.
आपके तो आप हो जाना चाहिए. आपका हो जाएगा. आप परफेक्ट हो. बहुत अच्छा. सेक्शन
नॉलेज भी ठीक है.
नॉलेज है सेक्शन वाइज नॉलेज. सेक्शन परफेक्ट याद है. ऐसे तो गुंजेश मिस होता है पर परफेक्ट है.
एक ऐसे ही पूछते हैं
जी सर.
कैन हिंदू women adopt 2 girls as daughters?
मतलब डॉक्टर पहले से ही है ना.
नहीं,
एक साथ दो
एक ही
दोनों दो गर्ल्स अडॉप्ट कर सकती हैं
एक साथ.
एक के बाद एक.
Sir, if I remember it correctly, under Section 57 and 58 of Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act, there are limitations with respect to who cannot adopt. So, if the person who is adopting is a woman, then the woman is allowed to adopt a girl child. But there is no such restriction with respect to the number of girl child she can adopt.
In Hindu adoption and maintenance, 2 girls cannot be
एक बात
adopted,
कैसे
but
करोगे?
there is a
एक है
just
तो नहीं कर सकते.
but there is a judgment by Justice Chandrachud who announced Sushmita's claim to adopt 2 girls. So that prevailed over the Hindu adoption and maintenance act.
नहीं एक
वैसे बता रहा ये जज
according to
ने
the
प्रोविजन
एक
दिया फॉर वेलफेयर ऑफ चाइल्ड.
यदि आप पे पहले से ही बेटी है तो फिर बेटी नहीं कर सकते लेने.
लेकिन उसमें वो जजमेंट दे दिया जस्टिस चंद्रचूड़ ने.
आपके पास ऑलरेडी एक
जज
कर
एक्ट
ली
प्रोविजन
है.
दिया फॉर वेलफेयर ऑफ चाइल्ड.
And so also wherever Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act is applicable, there the JJ Act shall not be coming into picture.
But he in this case held JJ Act above the Adoption and Maintenance Act and granted permission to keep 2 girl child. So उसके बाद that prevailed. Now Sushmita is having 2 daughters, both are adopted. She was not married.
अडॉप्शन एक्ट जो हमारा बना हुआ है उसका पर्पस डिफरेंट है
हाँ.
और इसका पर्पस
It's
डिफरेंट है.
purpose.
ये वेलफेयर पत्र जो
वेलफेयर
चाइल्ड से डिसेबल्ड चाइल्ड से आप उसमें दिया आपको शायद ध्यान अच्छा पता नहीं ये फॉरनर्स बहुत से बच्चों को दिया
जी सर.
डिसेबल्ड को
मतलब आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट के लिए नहीं दिया गया, चाइल्ड के वेलफेयर के लिए.
वेलफेयर को दिया.
दोनों different.
वो अब
दोनों चीज
अडॉप्शन मेंटेनेंस एक्ट में
एडॉप्शन तो एक ही का है.
इन जो मेंटेनेंस नहीं कर सकते. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
अब सब होना का मुझे ऐसा लगता है
आप क्यों सा कलेक्शन होना चाहिए.
हाँ असल में आपको इनाम दे दिया.
नहीं होना चाहिए. इंटरव्यू के हिसाब का कह सकते हैं कैसे होगा.
ये बस अच्छा है.
अगर इंटरव्यू बहुत ही कम होगा तो कितनी कम कर मुझे पता नहीं. बाकी अच्छा है. और हमारे सामने अगर ये प्रॉमिस करके जाओगे मिठाई खिलाएंगे तो आशीर्वाद बढ़ा देंगे। You know, best of luck with